Well, this is a protest. Actually, this is the Women's March. There were two big protests today, or there are two big protests today in London. One that has culminated here, and this is very much about taking sexism out of politics, getting equal seats, which is far from the case currently, for women in Parliament. And it's been a good-natured we have to say, mostly demonstration with rallying cries here. In fact, at one point, everybody here, except the media, was made to take a pledge, really, to be a good person and to be somebody who fights for their brother or their sister, very much. So some singing that's been going on here as well. But the mood very, very focused on the fact that there's huge disapproval here, saying Trump not welcome as some of the banners. Another one, I'm actually next to the statue, Mark, of Gandhi, looking down on me here. And somebody has planted a big banner in front saying no Iran war. So there are very many different takes on it. But what unites them here is very much their resolve to try and get their voices heard, certainly in the media, because clearly Mr. Trump isn't here. He's safely ensconced in the Prime Minister's country residence.
And in terms of the winners and losers out of today, Benedict, is it fair to say that Theresa May stands to be the main loser? Her popularity perhaps will be dented even more.
Well, look, it's very, very clear here that this interview on pages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, May has wrecked Brexit, US deal is off. I completely agree with Rob there, Rob Parsons. This is damage limitation. This is what is making the headlines here. This is what people will remember. And of course, it was a much more under control, possibly having spoken a lot to his advisors, that this was simply not a diplomatic thing to do. Interesting to hear the US president in his damage limitation very much saying about the fact that he respects Theresa and that he approves the Brexit strategy. Some would be tempted to say all a bit late. And he says that the Sun has, in a sense, I'll put the word, respected him, because they've taken out bits of the interview where he was praising Theresa. Well, there are a lot of audio clips out from that interview. It's not just a print interview, so I think it would be interesting to hear the whole interview. I'm not aware that the whole of it has been published, but it would be interesting to get The Sun to publish the whole interview and hear those bits that President Trump seems to be referring to. There is no doubt that Theresa May has been further weakened. Monday was losing her Brexit Secretary of State, and hours later her Foreign Secretary, Boris Johnson. All eyes on Boris Johnson, who's gone radio, TV silent. And on Monday and Tuesday, there will be some very difficult votes in the House of Commons, in Parliament, on that whole Brexit strategy. And the Brexiteers will have been very emboldened by what is in The Sun today. And I'm not sure they'll be listening very much to what President Trump had to say in that press conference at Chequers.